Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Politically Correct Ghana lesson 288. And today, being the 4th of May 2025, we want to discuss the Afrobarometer and CDD report that was released some few weeks ago in Ghana. The report indicates that over 53% of Ghanaians are more tilted towards military rule, provided the two political parties, the duopoly we are having as the National Democratic Congress and the New Patriotic Party, do not see eye to eye. See, they've put a caveat, provided, so that it means that as a government, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, who is the president of Ghana, you need to take note of this carefully. This kind of warning from Afrobarometer CDD report is very authentic. If in doubt, carry out a validation of a survey for yourself, because you have all the state apparatus to yourself to verify whether there's a coup d'etat in the air. The last coup d'etat we witnessed in Ghana was rumored in 1980. It was rumored all over the place, but then the government, that's under Dr. Liman, it never took it serious, and then it happened in 81. At dawn, boom, Dr. Liman, who is the president, was removed. Boom, just like that, and he was gone. Not a blood was shed. Look, let's take it carefully. The report, that information was released by military intelligence in 1980. That information was released by military intelligence to Dr. Liman, the then president, in 1980 severally. But they didn't take it serious until it happened and dislodged everything. Took away the democracy and everything was thrown down the drain, and then we had to go through the doldrums to climb up back to where we wanted us, back to democracy. For the young people, democracy is not the finest, not a perfect system of governance, but it's better than the previous, all that we have experienced as humans so far. So then, if you're under democracy, you find some imperfections and you talk about it. That's why there's an amendment to the Constitution. Let us ensure that everybody lives under the law. Mr. John Dramani Mahama, there are three key causes of coup d'etats in Ghana. I'm not going to compare the coup d'etat in Ghana to that of Niger or that of Burkina Faso or that of Mali. The reason being that the reasons for a coup d'etat in Burkina Faso is different from that of Mali, is different from that of Niger, and different from that of Ghana. So I'll look at Ghana's own. 1 is corruption. 2 is prices of food. And 3 is cost of living. Food is also part of cost of living, but I've separated it so that you take note of it carefully. Corruption is so high in Ghana that you've also admitted and said it on your campaign platforms, and even when you were inaugurated, you have said it. After inauguration as president for the 3rd time, you've indicated that the corruption you are witnessing is just far beyond your expectations. So then that means that it is relevant that you crack the ship. Crack the ship. Don't play with it. Don't go chasing smaller corrupt cases. Take the big ones as well. Don't forget, is it Kelny GVG? That is big. That is big. Crack on such big ones as well. Don't just crack on, retrieve all the money from all those big corrupt cases and then the small ones to prosecute them. Don't just let them pay and then let them go. You have to prosecute them. After taking you prosecute them, you may give them lesser punishment, but then you've retrieved it and give them lesser punishment to serve as a deterrent to others. All right. Then, because the coup d'etat is organized by military folks, check on that military. Check in that military what exactly is happening. You have removed all the military heads and brought in new heads, which is good, but you wouldn't have removed them for nothing. They would have caused some infractions. That is what has warranted their removal. In the newspapers, you read that the military heads that went procured armored cars for themselves as private vehicles, without parliamentary approval, without the necessary approval from government. That is wrong. So they should be prosecuted for that. They went in to beat people in Ashama. The military heads gave that command, and they went to beat people, assaulted people, and killed 1 or 2 of those young men in Ashama. That they've also gone away with. Then now, the newspapers has also reported that they want to import vehicles, old military vehicles, worth hundreds of millions of dollars, or worth hundreds of millions of cedis. And that's a 1953 vehicles that was brought with tacky seats and tacky engines and all that stuff. That you cannot let go. All those military heads involved in that, investigate them and prosecute them. When you do that, you bring discipline to the army. The army will not attempt to do a coup d'etat anymore. Work on corruption. work on the army. Then, of course, you look at food prices. In recent times, food prices is so high. I have to be honest with you, Mr. President, Dramani, Mahama, food prices are so high that we're waiting for the rainy season. But then, is it only the rainy season that food prices will come low? No. All year round, make sure that all year round food price is low, so that the young people who are not employed would have something to eat. Employment is another reason why cost of living is high. Cost of living is only high because people are not employed to earn. A lot of people are not working to earn anything. A lot are not working. A lot of university graduates have graduated, and 10, 15 years after, they have not gotten any meaningful job. And they are in their 40s, heading into pension, into senior citizenship. What is there for them? Please, the 24 hours economy that you promise, if Mr. Guzitano is sleeping on the job, please wake him up. If he's dozing on the job, wake him up. Let him come up. I know it's 3 months away, but 3 to 4 months away, but he has to come up by now. Please, the name is Said Kwame Afaglo. Let's work on these 3 or 4 issues to prevent any coup d'etat. Don't let it be said that we were not told. We have been told that the young people want a coup d'etat because they admire Burkina Faso president. And so, if it happens in Ghana, you'll be surprised that even your own friends, they'll go against you. Thank you.